Hey everybody, we are back again for our 3:30 art class. I hope y'all had a good day. We have had a pretty good day. It's been kind of chill, as a lot of days are. And we did go over to the Lake Bay area. We're close to that, and so we just kind of sit out there near water, so that was nice. So I hope you have done something that was kind of peaceful today, and if not, maybe this can be your little, what we call adding peace and play into your everyday. So we have got our watercolor paper. Remember, that's always important. We've got pencils, Sharpies, or washable Crayola markers. We just use these three. You can use whatever colors you want. You do want to make sure, if you are going to be blending lots of colors in the middle, you want to make sure they're kind of the same color family, because you don't want them to turn to brown. Okay, so these are all these cool colors. So we're going to be putting those right here so they can kind of look good together and not turn to brown. So Crayola washable markers. Also, FYI, Amazon is not shipping right now. They're not shipping non-essential things, but I have talked to the Crayola folks, and they are. Right now, they are still shipping. So if you need to get Crayola, actually, I mean, a lot of times you're going to find this at Walmart or CVS, but if they're sold out, Crayola is shipping. So you can get a lot. You can get Crayola watercolors, Crayola washable markers for now. I don't know how long that's going to last, but right now, they're still shipping. So, so that's what we got. We got our water, our brush, our markers, and we are going to get going. My son, Cade, is here with me today. He is going to be right over here working, and I will be here. Let's get rolling. We are doing this today inspired by Eric Carle's Mr. Seahorse. So I'm going to teach it step by step, and just like I've always say, so Cade is going to listen to me, he's going to watch me, and then he's going to do it. Okay, so I'm going to get my pencil. First, let's look at this. We are going to start right kind of at the top, and let's just look at this. It comes kind of up and down, and right now that's all we're going to do. We're not going to do the whole thing. We're going to start, this almost looks like a candy cane of some sort. Okay, so we're going to start about right here. We're going to very lightly, we're going to come up and down. Okay, Kate, you want to do that? You got a pencil? All right, go for it. Good, very good. Okay, so now let's look at this. We see that it comes back around. Okay, so there's not like a harsh line. We're going to trace this still and curve it back around. Just kind of kick it back. Good, good, good. All right, now we're going to come back up to the top. Don't worry about this right now. This line goes straight out. So right here, we can go straight out. You can go for it. Good. Okay, now this is a little tricky. So we're at the end. Hold on, just wait and listen to me for a second. Okay, so you're going to come up, but when you come down, you're not going to stop right there. You're going to come a little bit lower. So it's going to look like this. You're going to be here. You're going to go up and down. Go for it. Okay, now we are going to come back another straight line, but it's not going to stop right up under this. It's going to go into the head just a little bit. So watch, I'm going to come back, 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 back. I'm not stopping here. I'm going to go a little bit into that head. Not all the way back here, but just a little bit. Good, good, good. Okay, so now comes putting this little belly on. Okay, so we are going to start here. We are not going to immediately come out. We go down, and then we come out and up under, okay? So watch carefully. I'm going to kind of visualize it with my finger first. So I come down and then out, and we'll come back under, and it's going to land up under this. It's not going to touch this line. It's going to land up under here. So it's going to look like this. We come down, then out, and now we're coming back under. We're not going to touch it to anything. We're just going to stop it right there. Go for it. Looking good in the neighborhood. All right, so now I will say this drawing is a little more challenging than some of our other drawings, okay? So if you have to erase or something, that's a-okay. Don't feel bad about that, okay? This is a little bit harder, but you can do it. So I believe in you. All right, so now we are going to kind of connect this to this, but we're not just going to draw a line straight up, okay? Let's again. Somebody says, does the art class cost money? The one that you are watching does not. The one that we've been doing all week is totally free. Our ones that are going to be on kind of the online hub, those are $20 a month, which is basically like $5 a lesson, which is way cheaper than we do that at the studio. So it's a very good deal. And a lot of times you've got 2 kids at the house doing it, so then it's even better. Okay, so now we're going to come around here and connect. So we start here, we come around. All right, so we're going to start here. We're going to come around and connect. Go for it, Cade. Okay, we are almost done. Let's go ahead and put our circle up here for the eye. And then we'll put another little circle down there for the bottom portion of the eye. And then we have got this back here. So it's an angle line up. This is an angle line down, and then it connects. So it's going to look like this. It's going to be angle line up, angle line down, and then connect. Okay, you can go for it. It's okay, no big deal. Here. So you went up and there you should have just gone down. So just go ahead and erase it. No big deal if you make a mistake. You just fix it. Okay, and so for now, that's all we're gonna do with our pencil. And then we are going to get our Sharpie. Let's see if this works. Yeah, this one works, and I think this one does too. Let's hope they both do. Okay, so here you go, Kate. You can be tracing yours while I'm tracing mine. So now you are going to be tracing all of this pencil line with your Sharpie. It does not have to be a Sharpie, but it does have to be a black permanent marker. It cannot be one of your washables. All right, so you can go ahead, Kate, and just start tracing. Just anywhere. Doesn't matter where you start. I really do like these big fat Sharpies. Sometimes they just help things look a lot more bold and defined. So if you are buying Sharpies, it doesn't hurt to get one of these, or even they have the one that's even bigger than this with a kind of a flatter tip. It's really fun too. All right, so now it is time to start putting in our washable markers, and we are just going to we're just going to use these 2 colors on the inside. So we are going to you can take this color, Kate, and I'll be doing one color, and we are just going to kind of just splotchy put it everywhere. Okay, so right now you'll do this with this color, what I'm doing. Okay, Kate, you're just going to scribble in here. What you're not going to do is you're not going to scribble with your right now. Yeah. You're not going to do it with the fine tip. You're going to do it this. Just with the fat part. And then when you're done with that, you will swap. So I'm doing the light green, and then I'll do some of the aqua. Okay, so we'll swap. Remember, you're using the side of your marker, the thicker kind, because you are wanting to put as much pigment down as you can, okay? Oh, I just realized that I misspelled cute in the title of this. Join us as we paint a cure seahorse. I'll go back and redo that. Okay, and then I think you need a little bit more. There might be too much white space. So Mary said Michael's has the 50 pack of Crayolas for $6.99. That's awesome. Yes, and Michael's also probably where you are too. Our Michael's here. We're still at the beach. They do the curbside pickup, so you can order and pay online. Call when you're there, and they just run it out and throw it in the back of your car, which is good if you're trying to stay inside. All right, so now I'm going to get my my dark blue. And I'm just going to put just a little bit around the edges. It doesn't have to be a ton. It's just a little of the dark blue around these edges. Oh gosh. All right. And you can go ahead and do that. And while you're doing that, I'm going to also do a little bit of this. Okay. Okay. I'm going to do these little things. I'll be using the side, not the little skinny part. Use the side if you can. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start coloring or painting in with my water. Okay, so Mary said there's also a free pack of colored pencils that come with them. Hey, that's fun too. So if you get them at Michael's, I wonder if that's just a special today. All right, so now I'm just taking this. Oh, I forgot to get you your brush, Cade. You'll just have to wait on mine. I'm sorry. All right, so I'm not going to the dark color just yet. I'm gonna just put this on all of the lighter colors first. Now, that doesn't mean I can't ever touch them. Like right there, I did touch the dark, and that's fine. I would rather kind of get these lighter colors kind of moving around first before I go to the darker, because sometimes the dark can overpower all the other. So now that I've kind of loosened up those lighter colors, I can come in and do the same for the darker edge. Isn't that fun? It just turns into just such a pretty, neat, almost tie-dye looking thing. I just love it. And then on these, if you just want to kind of go over them, just to kind of turn them into watercolor, you can. Okay. So go ahead, Kate, you can start. And while you are doing that, I will be putting just a few details in the background. Let's see. All right. And so with these different colors, I'm just going to do like little curves, like just little. I want this to kind of have a look of the sea, but what I don't want to do is I don't want to paint the whole background blue because I've got so much blue in my seahorse, okay? So I don't want to do the whole background blue. So I'm just going to put just a few things here and there with the different colors. And you don't have to add water to them if you don't want to. You can leave them as is. Or if you want to add water, you can. So just a few little curvy lines, maybe a few little dots here and there. Where'd the dark blue go, baby? Do you have it? Yeah, it's right here. You're good. You know, you did forget to do your little spiky things. That's okay. Go ahead, keep doing that right here. I'll help you with it. Okay, so this is basically it. Let's see. Somebody asked about watercolor. Yes, this is the watercolor paper. The currently this is the kind that I like. It's the Canson XL pads. I like this a little bit better than the spiral bound because that just makes, you know, it's just harder to get a clean tear. So it's the pad. It has 30 sheets, 9 by 12, 140 pounds. So that's what I like. Go ahead, Kate, add your little spikies.
What color?
Any color. You go ahead and do that color if you want to. And then I'm going to just add a little bit of this, and then we're done. It says, are all these videos we've been doing at 3:30 located somewhere on replays? Yes, they should be in our video section. I don't know if we'll keep them up there forever or if we'll move them into our members library, but for now, they are there. So that is that, y'all. I hope you have a good time creating and painting. Be sure to show us what you do. See ya.